Alright, hey everybody, I'm back with another video, and this is what I'm going to be doing my video on today. It's Bison from Jada Toys. You can look at him right here. Take a quick look at him right now before I open him. You can see he has another two sets of hands. You got the actual figure, a spare head sculpt, and an effect down here. Let me flip it over real quick. Here's other characters that are part of the set. I know some of these were limited to some stuff, but then the rest of them are you can just find anywhere. I plan on doing a video also on Ryu and Cammy because I have them. Those will probably come next at some point. But today we're going to be doing the video on Bison. Alright, let's get to the opening. Alright, so here's everything that comes in the box. Let's look at the figure real quick. So here's Bison. It actually comes with a nice soft goods cape that's wired too, so you can bend it and pose it. Let's see. Let's take a quick look. Here's here, we can look at his face. This is one of his more like calm faces where he doesn't look so mad or aggressive. Rest of the figure. Take a look. The paint job on him, seems to be done pretty well. Looks pretty good. Oh, and here in the cape you can see that it's double-sided. One side, the inside is black, and then on the outside is like a dark green, kind of like what Doom would have. All right, put this aside. He comes with two. Let me see. Let me get a good focus on this. An extra set of hands. Where he kind of has his fingers curled up from when he's fighting. He comes with extra shoulder pads, so you can be able to remove his cape and he only has the shoulder pads on and not the cape, which is pretty cool. I'll show you right now how you're supposed to do that. Comes with his angry head sculpt. Right there. Paint job looks pretty good on him. For a budget figure, this figure looks pretty nice, and for it to also come with soft goods is pretty great. Then he also comes with this effect from when he's punching. And I think let me see. We can look at it real quick. Grab the figure. I'm pretty sure you can just grab this and put it inside his fist, and there you go. I'll just kind of stay in place and hit an uppercut or something with it. Let's take it out. And then last thing is there's a little manual on how to take off the shoulder pads. And where you can see right there, it kind of seems like you just lift from the back, from like back here. Let's see if I can do it. There you go. Just kind of pops right off. You can go to the other side. There you go. It's kind of like a little clip that it has. And you could just grab the other ones and do the same thing. Push it in through the front first, and then snap it into the back. There you go. I'm supposed to hear it click, but I kind of had my finger in the way, so you couldn't really hear it. And then it's just the same thing from the other side. Push it into the gap from the front, and then there's like a little piece of plastic that kind of holds it on. There you go. There he is without his cape. It's pretty cool. We can take a better look at his back now that he doesn't have the cape in the way. Alright, he has a really nice paint job. I feel like they did a really good job. Right. Now, let's move on. Alright, and for quick size comparisons, alright, so here's Bison. And here he is next to the Marvel Legends Gamerverse Thanos. Thanos is quite a bit bigger, but Bison is also supposed to be quite big of a character. He is next to the SH figure arts Goku Super Saiyan. Goku is slightly taller, but just because of his hair. Here he is next to... Oh, sorry about that. Here he is next to the Jada Toys Akuma. It's from the same line. They are about the same height, just for Akuma's ponytail being a little taller. And here he is next to the Marvel Legends Retro 2099 Spider-Man. They're about the same size. Alright, now let's move on to articulation. Alright, now to look at the articulation for Bison. Let's look at the cape first, because technically there's some articulation if we want to count that it's wired, but there's wire that goes all the way around the cape, so you can bend it basically any way you want, which is going to be pretty cool for posing later on. Alright, but I took off the cape for right now just so it's easier to show you its articulation. Alright, so first let's start off with his head. That's as far as it can look up, as far as he can look down, and basically do a full 360 if you really wanted to. Now, for an ab crunch, that is pretty good for being such a bulky figure. Let's see, the back, it's pretty good too. This moves to the shoulder pads. They're kind of like on a swivel. You can kind of push them back a little, push them forward. With the arms, being that the shoulder pads are on the way, which I don't think they really get in the way much. That's as far as he can move them up. He can't do the full 360 because of the shoulder pads being in the way. Oh, he can. They kind of get in the way, but he could do the full 360. It's just a little hard to show here on camera. But then you can do a full 360 here. The elbow, that's what it looks like as far as it can go. You can turn the hand all the way around. At the wrist, there's a swivel that can go back like that. So you can kind of make more of a fist if he were to be punching someone. And that's the same thing on the other side, so I just won't show it. Now here it's kind of like a soft plastic, so I don't think he'll get in the way too much for when he's trying to do some moves with his legs. So as far as he can kick to the sides, so as far as he can go back, as far as he can go forward. At the thigh, there's a swivel. You can do a full 360. And then at the knee, there you go. Sorry, kind of wasn't showing the camera there. There's the bend at the knee. And then there's calf swivel. And then you can bend the foot backwards or forwards. Oh, you can't do it too much with them. I think it's just because he has a bulkier. Oh, there you go. Wasn't pushing hard enough. The forward doesn't move too much, mostly because of his armor plates getting in the way. But for such a big figure, I think it's pretty good. So now, let's move on to some posing and see what kind of poses I can get him into. give some final thoughts on the M Bison from Jada Toys. All right. So we saw his posing. So now I think I can give what I think would be a good rating for this figure. Obviously, it being a budget figure, there's some things that actually make it great, including soft goods and I figure they cost around 30. Is absolutely great. The paint job's really good. All the articulation that they give you. You know, the butterfly joints, I don't even think I mentioned these in the articulation part of the video. It's really cool that they have that. And the paint job, everything's just really well done. He is a bit of a bulky figure, so the poses, you won't be able to do as many poses maybe compared to some thinner figures. But he was still really good. I really enjoyed him. The paint job's really good. I didn't really see any smudges or any paint that wasn't supposed to be where it was supposed to be. Everything looked pretty good. His head sculpt looked really good. Oh, sorry for all the shadow, but he looked he was a really nice figure. I think for a rating, I would give him around an 8. I feel like an 8 out of 10 is a really good rating for this figure. He was really good. It was cool that he came with an effect part. You know, some just don't, or they make them as extra accessory pack, or you have to buy separately. But it's cool that here you get at least an effect part for each one of the figures you buy from the series from Jada Toy for Street Fighters. All right, thank you all guys for watching. I'll see you all later.